create an assessment using the Mastery Item Bank, open your tracker, and then click on Add an Assessment. From here, you're going to create a new assessment. You need to give it a title, so this will just be a sample assessment. And then you want to make sure it says item is private to the district, and then click Next. Now, this is a new view if you've used Mastery Connect before. From here, you're going to add an item, and you'll add it from the item bank. A lot of things will show up, and you'll need to make sure to click this filter icon, which opens up a pop-out tray. The pop-out tray will show that you're using your California Common Core standards. Please note that even though it says language arts, we've loaded all of the math standards in as well. So this is including language arts and math standards from the California Common Core content standards. Under Item Bank, select Mastery Item Bank. You're going to want to make sure to select English as the language unless you're at a dual immersion school. And then you're going to select a standard. We have all the standards listed here, including substandards. The math standards are at the very end. And so I'm going to go ahead and pick a math standard for this one. And the questions that are available will pop up over here. If you choose, you can filter by DOK level, difficulty, or Bloom's question type. If you're doing a reading passage, you'll want to select a passage. Please note that if you do filter right now for a DOK level, you need to then, oh, they fixed it. Never mind. Sometimes the standard goes away, but that's okay. So now I'm going to look over here at the questions that are available from the Mastery Item Bank. It will tell us the difficulty level, the DOK, and the Bloom's, what type of question, and how many points. Over here, we can preview the question and the answer. So if I see a question I like, I can click the plus sign, and it will be added to the assessment that I'm creating. So I can preview a few more, and maybe I want a multiple choice question. I can see this one, and I like it, so I'll click plus. For a common formative assessment, you want to have at least 3 or 4 questions, probably 4, but not too many, so that we can get a quick check for understanding. So I've added 4 assessment items, and over here in the lower right-hand corner, I'll click Add Items, and now I have my 4 assessment questions right here. I can preview through. I can change the order and move that one to be at the top if I want. And then finally, I want to just double check the scoring. So right now, with only 4 questions, there's not a lot of options. The mastery levels are here by percentage and by points. But let's say that this was a post-assessment or a pre-assessment, I might change the mastery level. So if I thought that maybe meeting would be 2 and progressing would be 1, I can edit that if I like, and then I'll save that. So now that I've done that, I'm ready to create the assessment. If I do want to edit the name or add a description, I can do that. But by clicking Create Assessment, it now will populate into my tracker. So this has now taken the big tracker with all the standards, and it has moved it to just showing you for this standard NF.3. I can always click on Assessments to see all the assessments that I have in the tracker. I can view them by list, or I can group them by standards. To get back to the student view, I click Students.